Welcome to the FTK Moms Podcast, where real moms share real stories with real love. No filters, no fluff, just unfiltered truth, big laughs, and a little therapy between friends.
Because sometimes the only thing holding us together is a good story and a group chat full of moms who get it. So girl, grab a drink.
Hide from your kids.
And let's talk about the shit no one else will.
Hey!
Welcome to FTK Moms Podcast, episode 1.
Yeah.
My name's Winter.
I'm Alicia.
And we are here to talk 25 minutes about them kids.
Ooh, them kids.
But before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. You want to go first?
Sure. So yeah, I'm Alicia, and I have 2 daughters, 22 and 15. Yeah, and let's see, I was a young mom. I had my oldest when I was 16, and me and my baby's daddy, as I like to say, back in the day, right? Like, we're definitely not planning to have her at such a young age. But I think she helped, us kind of grow up. And a lot of people are always like, wow, y'all are still together. It's like, yeah, we're married now. And yeah, have been married 18 years. And so have lots of just things that we have experienced, right, as being a young mom. And so sometimes it's like I grew up with her, I feel like, because we're so close in age. And then I remember, like, after we got married and shortly after I got pregnant with Kyla, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it the right way this time. Like,
totally different.
Yeah, totally different. I was older. I was like grown, married, had a full-time job, didn't live with my parents and need them to like help us do all the things, even though I still did.
We still want to do all the things.
Yes. And so it's like so many lessons as a mom. And now, right, like as a very grown adult with like 2 daughters at different stages in their life, I'm like, ooh, I cannot believe like I put my mama through that.
And we're sorry, mama.
Yes, it's like, oh my goodness. I'm sure my mom had so many FTK moments with me. So
but back then they would never say FTK.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. Yeah, it's a journey.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
Well, my name's Winter. I said that earlier. I guess I'm saying it again. I'm a mom of 2. Similar, I was a young mom. I was 23. Still young. Was one of those little oops accidents. We shotgunned that wedding, and 19 years later, we're still together, and we have 2 kids. I have an 18-year-old daughter, and yep, she's a journey. That one's been fun, and we're still in it. And then I have a 12-year-old son. A totally different ball game right there with him. Sometimes I think I understand girls. Girls, I get. I can do girls. I am scared to do middle school and high school with this boy. I'm gonna be real. I am terrified. But it's good. It's like you said. There's been lots of things. You go through seasons with your kids. Every season is so different, and I'm supposed to have everything off. And this is real and raw.
Yes, it is.
In life. So
we're busy
what
moms.
It is. Yes, that alarm was probably for something important that I'm supposed to be doing. Somebody's being left out somewhere.
Exactly.
But it is like it's a journey. And so I think that kind of leads into like why we started FTK Moms, or why we even think to do this. Like, our tagline and what, it's real moms with real stories, all with real love. And, we're in it with our kids. I mean, we sacrifice no matter what age in life. I think you have kids. It's always a journey. It's always tough. And so we just felt like we've had so many conversations.
Yes.
Our lives are entwined a little bit and are mingled in many ways. And we love it. We're also neighbors.
Yes.
And so we just felt like it was a great opportunity to like have a platform and talk about it, that real shit that really happened.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember when Winter brought this idea and was like, I've been thinking about doing this podcast. And I was like, yes, girl, like, I'm ready. And she was like, oh my gosh, really? Everybody else has been scared. I'm like, please put me where let's get this going.
Yes.
So I'm so excited.
Yes. Yeah, I would get my husband for one was like, you're doing what? And you're gonna call it what? Yes. Because you love those kids, but like under your breath, how many times are you like, F you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the sacrifice I just did to get you to this practice? And you don't even want to be here?
Do you see the eye roll?
I know. When I said that, I thought, I was like, oh, we just had that moment. Yes. We haven't even talked about it.
Yes. Oh. So many moments when you're like, for real? Is this what we're doing right now? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like you said, and it's the sacrifice of like, I'm busting my ass trying to make sure that you can do all of these things. And they're like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to do this anymore. Or this is what I'm going to do. Or you don't know what you're talking about, Mom. It's like, I've only been on this earth 40 years. Like, yeah.
But we were that way with our mom. So, you know, and I think too, like, again, when you talk about seasons, like those little babies, you're just physically exhausted, right? You're sleep deprived. The baby doesn't stop crying. All you're doing is changing dirty diapers, feeding. That's life. Then you get to those little toddlers. I think toddlers and teenagers, in my opinion, are the same.
Yes.
They're both assholes.
Three-nagers.
Yes. They're just little jackasses.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Their brains are not fully developed at either stage. Mm-mm. There is impulsivity in everything they do. That's a tough age. Toddlers. I don't miss it.
Not at all.
I'm glad I was young when I did that. Me too. And I don't have to remember much of it. There's that little sweet spot, I think, from like kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Mm-hmm. I think that's a sweet spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Because they're still like innocent and listen to you.
You can pick their friends still.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can pick their clothes for the most part. Mm-hmm. And clothes are still cheap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you can still go to the dollar store and buy Christmas presents.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they love everything that you bring them. Yeah. And they're just happy with all the little things. Mm-hmm. Then something happens. Mm-hmm. For girls, it's like that third grade, fourth grade age. And we know it's hormones.
Yeah.
But it happens. And I don't know if there's a light. I'm still in it. So is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Because you have an older one. Mine's 18 and I'm still in it. And I see a little bit of a light, but I still so much of it like, you're still that little shit that I've been raising for the last 8 years.
It does get a little better. I think once that frontal lobe starts to develop in their brain, then they start to appreciate you a little bit more. I think it took Linnea some time. Now she's 22 and she's like, oh, Mom, you're like my best friend. Yeah. Right. But, 5 years ago, she was like, ugh. Right. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. But there are still those moments where you're like, girl, what? And then you have to remember, like, oh, okay, you're 22 and you don't know anything, even though I've been trying to, like, coach you through life and tell you, like, I've only lived this, but sometimes they have to learn from experience.
Yeah, they're going to learn the hard way no matter what we tell them. Mm-hmm. And we're just there to pick up the pieces and let them know that it will be okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the hard part because it's like you see them going through and you're like, oh. Like when they were toddlers, when you anticipate that fall and you're like, I remember like those moments where it's like, oh, that's the corner of the table. You're going to bust your head open. Right. And so you're like, let me block this or let me, and it's like they let you do that when you're a toddler because they don't notice as much. But when they're teenagers, they're like, why are you in my business? Why are you
have to let them bust their heads up?
Yes.
Okay, get that corner of that table.
Well, I'll be there to help you get them stitches because
I'll be cleaning up the blood.
Yes.
And then they're gonna go do it again because they didn't learn their lesson.
Yes. They're like, it's fine. My head, I have a scar right here, but it's all good. I'm gonna just keep doing these things.
So in a nutshell, because we just had a good little moment there. This is why we started it. Let's just talk about it. It's there. And so we hope that, as you listen, like you can laugh with us, cry with us. I'm sure there will be some moments of all emotions. Mm-hmm. And you can just relate. Like, we're here, we're in it, we are in these seasons of raising these kids. And as my mom says, you raise them your entire life, no matter how old they are. So at my age, my mom is still raising me sometimes. And so, here we are.
Yes.
Here we are.
We are.
Okay, so FTK can be a little controversial. We might get some side eyes. That's all right.
It's okay.
If you give us a side eye, then you just don't understand, and you must have raised some angel. And I would like to meet your child.
Yes.
Because they don't exist in my household. But F them kids. F can stand for a lot of things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, it's not just fuck them kids.
Right.
It can stand for other things, like
for them kids.
Yeah, because we do a lot for them kids.
Absolutely.
Going back to our sacrifices. Yeah. We do a whole lot. Like, so much. Let's talk about like the sports. Let's just use sports for a minute.
Okay.
Or dance or whatever like activity we feel the need that we need to put our children in.
Yes.
Because we as parents don't have enough to do in our lives.
No. Like work and pay the bills and do things.
No, and we're gonna have all the added stress. And Lord, don't let it be a travel team of some sort.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But for those kids, we will drive them all over God's green earth just to make sure that they are there at a tournament. And then they might get us attitude and not even want to be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like, well, yeah, my daughter runs track and just, we finished the summer track season and we were at, I'm like, this is the district meet. This is the meet that makes the difference between, what. And she was like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm in my period. And I'm like, okay, well, this is like, what? We literally have driven an hour and a half, and you're talking about you don't know if you're gonna like give it your all. Like,
and like, let me give you a little side into summer tracks. We're in Texas. Okay. Texas, in summer is very, very hot, as you all know. Summer track meets are like a 12-hour event for your kids to run 12, 15 seconds at a 100-meter dash, right? Depending on the age. And there's like 800 plus kids that are probably at these track meets. And mind you, like 80% of these kids are under like the age of 10.
Yes.
Y'all, it's the longest day ever.
The longest.
I mean, we did club volleyball. We were inside, which is great. But I will tell you the problem with club volleyball, they were long days. We're like 10 nowadays. But you're in like a convention center with like 75 courts.
Yeah.
With refs and balls bouncing and whistles and like overstimulated. So I don't know what's better. Either sweating to death outside for 10 hours and watch your kid run 10 seconds. No, it's too fast. 15 seconds. Yeah. Or going into a volleyball gym and watch your kid play like a game, 5, 6, 7 games, but be surrounded by nothing but whistles and overstimulation. Squeaky shoes, parents yelling, parents getting mad.
Yes.
It's all very entertaining.
Yes.
Because don't forget, everybody's going D1.
Absolutely.
Even that 5-year-old running the 50-yard dash.
Exactly. They're like, I got to do this so I can run D1 in college. It's like, girl, you're 6. And then, of course, right, like, I mean, I know your husband was like a sports guy. My husband is definitely a sports guy. So he's like, why the hell here
if they're not serious? Yeah. Oh, my God. My husband would get so mad at my oldest daughter because he's like, she's not serious. I'm not watching. And I'm like, but we have to be consistent and she has to show up and it'll build good character. Y'all, we should have quit a long time ago.
Yes. I was just telling Winter before we started that, she was like, oh, I know y'all have volleyball. I'm like, no, actually we don't. She decided like, I don't even want to play anymore. And I'm like, we just paid $200 for you to go to camp last week. I wish you would have told me that before I sent my money. Like there's other things I would have done with that $200 and then tryouts. And she was like, I didn't even really try. So I won't be surprised if I don't even make the team. I'm like, oh, so you bombed them on purpose.
Yeah. Good times. Gotta love them.
For them kids.
So, F them kids, for them kids, but we also have to forgive them kids.
Yes. I'm
not in a phase right now to forgive.
I'm struggling with that right now because I'm like, I'm recently out of $200.
We can talk about it later when you do something great.
Yes. I'm like, all right, you better have a good report card when school starts. I don't know.
Yeah. And that is like not holding a grudge on your kid.
Yes, it's so real. It's like, I'm mad at you right now. Please don't talk to me. Like, I'm not your mom. Are you dying? Are you bleeding? No, you're fine. Okay. Well, like.
So part of like when I started was like, oh my God, there needs to be a like FTK, like FM Kids needs to be a real thing podcast. Mm-hmm. So it all started for me. Like I've been in this, but my daughter turned 18 in November. Mm-hmm. She also graduated high school early, which I was very proud of her. Mm-hmm. Took some work to do. So she was done with high school December 12th. Mm-hmm. Y'all, she thought she was grown. Like in her mind, she's 18. Mm-hmm. She's an adult because in the state of Texas, she is an adult. She graduated high school. And she thought that the curfew we had in our house just did not exist. Mm. And so we were trying you go through this phase. And for those of you who've already been in there, you know what I'm talking about. For those with the littles, get ready. Yeah. But you go through a phase of you have to transition in this trust moment of knowing that they are little adults, mm-hmm. still with undeveloped brains. Yeah. And you can't control everything. Yeah. And you got to go let them make the mistakes, mm-hmm. which is hard. Mm-hmm. So we were in this in between, okay, we know she's accomplished some stuff. We know this, but you're still in our house. Yep. And I still pay all of your bills except your gas. I will not pay gas. So I pay everything. Mm-hmm. So I asked you to be home. Second night in a row, she's gone out. Let her go out. And again, we're in Austin, Texas. Let me put it that way. She decides she's going with a friend to a concert. It's pouring down rain. It's December. Statistically drunk drivers, mm-hmm. all the things. And I'm like, hey, will you get home at midnight tonight? Mm-hmm.
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable. She's on Riverside, east side of Riverside, at a venue, at a concert. Okay, midnight. Can you do that? Yeah. Do y'all think she came home at midnight? I don't know if it was between 2:30 and 3. All I know is that I was fuming. I could not sleep, which makes me mad because I like to sleep and I don't get enough of it. And when she walked in the door and she came straight into my room. I don't even know where my husband was at that point. I think he was so mad he probably couldn't even speak. And she comes in and I'm laying down and she looks at me and she has this look and I'm like, fuck you. Y'all, that's all I could say. I think I said it 4 times. I could not form any other words out of my mouth but F you. Mm-hmm. All of the stuff, all that I've asked for you, all that we do for you, and this is no communication. Just show up whenever you want. I also think I told her to move out, and she had a month to move out. I think I probably, after the FU, lost a little bit. I don't remember. It was red. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But a week later, I processed. Mm-hmm. I did go forgive her. Mm-hmm. We did talk about it. She didn't move out. She's on my house. Because we had a she thought she was going to, she had a whole plan that made no sense. But you do have to forgive them. And it's so hard.
Oh, that's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through something similar, right? And my daughter, that same fuck you, right? You don't appreciate any of the things that we've done.
Yep.
Here you are living this very plush life.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, so comfortable. And around the same age, which is, 18, 19. And I'm like, okay, you don't have any real restrictions. Yep. And, you can come and go. We just ask that you, help keep the house clean, do very minimal chores, right? Make sure you're enrolling in college, blah, blah, blah. She was a COVID graduate, so she didn't get all of the things. So she was low-key depressed. Mm-hmm. and had her boyfriend, which we love. But then she just started lying about stuff. Like, oh, I'm at the library. And it's like, she accidentally butt called and wasn't at the library and was at her boyfriend's house. And I was like, oh, okay. So we're lying now. Is that what we're doing? Is that like, why? What are you trying to do? What is the reason for that? Like, we've never given you any reason to lie or to say you won't. So now I don't trust that all these times that you said you were at the library, you said you were enrolling in your college courses. Like, what the hell are you doing? Mm-hmm. And I just had a moment. It was like she came home from hanging out and immediately was like, okay, I'm about to go back out. And I'm like, you just got home. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I went to bed and I like rose out of my sleep at 5 a.m. and was like, you know what, fuck her. And she can get out of my house. And like came upstairs to her room, like started going through her phone. Like when she was in middle school, we used to do, random.
You become PI real quick.
Phone checks, like, what's going on? Where you been? Why are you lying? What is all this? And she's like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, why are you, like, it's 5 a.m. And I'm like, you know what? You don't want to live here. Mm-hmm. You don't appreciate any of this. My husband's like, girl, what? It's 5. And I'm like, yeah, but you said you've had the same sentence. Yes. And so then we're like having an intervention. She's sitting crisscross applesauce on our floor. Like, I just was asleep. I don't even know what happened. And I'm like, yeah, tomorrow you can go ask your boyfriend if you can go live with him. Mm-hmm. And she was like, Mom. Now she would expect those things from her dad because he's the more authoritarian. I'm like, a nurturing mom. Like, yeah, I'm pissed at you, but I forgive you. We have that like rupture and repair moment, right? Like you talked about. But I don't know, something in me was just like boiling because it's like you do so much, and then you're like, and now you got me up here looking like a fool, and it's like I'm not gonna have it. And so she moved out for 6 months, and we were like, okay, well, your car payment is yours. We'll still pay, insurance, all the things. Homegirl was doing nails, going to school, working at the grocery store. Then I found out she was doing Uber Eats and was dry and ashy looking and skinny. And like she was trying to pretend like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to come over. And like one day she came over and I was like, ooh, she looks bad. So bad. And I was just like, I love you and I want the best for you. But like, we can't just continue like this. And I know that it was killing me inside that she wasn't here at my house. I didn't know what all she was doing and what was happening. But I feel like she needed that moment. I feel like we needed that as a family, right? It helped. We went to family counseling. We did all the things. I was like, you're going to go to counseling and talk about whatever these issues that you feel like you have with us as a family, even though we've literally like set you up for success and everything that you've ever wanted, you've gotten. And, and so it's like, I don't understand where this like need to have trauma comes from. And that you just find safety in like this, your boyfriend. He's a wonderful guy. We love him.
Well, you better, because he's not just a boyfriend anymore.
Well, now he's a fiance. Okay, he put a ring on it. And we're super proud they both have grown. But that was a period of time. And I'm like, okay, 18, 19 years old, like you don't know nothing. No. And so she had to come back home, right? Because then she needed money, and she was like,
she needed some food and lotion.
Yeah, lotion and money, and like to really enroll in college. And she was like, okay, I promise, like I'll do whatever y'all need to do. And it's like, okay, it's not even about you doing whatever we needed to do. It's like we are trying to teach you so that you can figure out life, because it's not going to get any easier, you know? And so, now, like I said, she's like my bestie. She calls me on a daily basis. I'm surprised she hasn't sent me a text since we've been talking. Like, Mom, how do you make chicken? Mom, and she has her own place, right? Like she's graduated from college, like a fiance now. But during that time, girl, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's rough.
Are you going to make it, or am I going to end up in prison? Because like, what is really happening? But
it's rough. It is tough, and it's all the emotions, and it does build. And I think that's where I was with Milo when I just like snapped. I was like, of all the things, the sacrifices, like we are out here like hustling. And y'all had, it's all the emotions.
Yes.
They don't even, we need therapy. Y'all need therapy. But like my joke has always been like, I'm just here to give you ammo for when you're 18 and you're paying for your own therapist. Like that's all I can do. I love you. I'm doing the best I can. We are all messed up in our own way. We all have our own issues. But I'm doing everything that I think I can do because I love you.
Yes.
Like that's it. Like that's all I can. And so at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to breathe through it.
Yep.
Yep. And know that the relationships hopefully can be repaired or they go find a therapist and we'll do it.
Yes, that part. Or both or whatever, a combo.
Yeah. So awesome. So, I mean, y'all, this is it.
Yes.
We are excited for this season.
Absolutely.
We are not, I'm not a podcaster. Never done it before. You had a little stint.
I've dibbled in it. What do they say? Dilly-dally?
Dilly-dallying in it, yeah.
Yeah, not as.
So y'all, and we're moms and we work full-time jobs and we're busy. So y'all, this is going to just be as raw as possible.
Yep.
We like to throw a little thing in a chat GTP and get like a script.
Yeah.
And we kind of go off of it, but just some high level things. The rest of it is just us just here having a conversation. So we are excited. We're going to hope to have a lot of really great moms on here, more conversations about raising daughters, raising sons, raising different ages, different seasons, like all the things. Like what else? I mean, all the things. If the checkbox, just all the above, we plan on tackling. We've had, it's funny, like, to me, it's funny how many dads want to come and share.
Yes.
We might let them. We haven't decided.
We'll have like a dad.
But we've had a lot. I was even telling some people today at my job about it. Like I'm launching a podcast and I had like, one of the guys was like, I can't wait to listen. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, do you want to be on it? Right. I got stories. I was like, we all got stories.
We all have stories.
We hope that this is non-judgmental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Safe space.
Safe space. Building a community to just really, again, laugh and cry. Laugh more. You don't want to cry. This kids make us cry enough.
Yes.
In the bathroom, in the shower,
exactly.
Because we can never show weakness.
Absolutely.
Ever.
No. Cry in my clock on my way to work.
So, thank you for spending some time with us today. We look forward to seeing you next week on our next episode.
That's a wrap for today. If you laughed, cried, or yelled, same,
hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and DM us your FTK moment of the week for a chance to be featured on an upcoming episode.
FTK Moms Podcast.
Real moms,
real stories,
all with real love.
ProPod Digital.